Hello guys, it's Gilda Natalie. Greetings from St. Petersburg. On my page I post vlogs and videos from my trips and life in Russia. Don't forget to subscribe, I try to post something new every week. Today I couldn't stay indifferent to the most exciting news I've seen in a long time. It looks like peace is coming soon. Today is the day Russia has been waiting for 3 years. 3 long years. Today, February 18th, 2025. Finally, the key parties have met and started a constructive dialogue. Russian and US diplomats agreed to come together. It happened this morning, yes. This morning, in the capital Saudi Arabia, they began working towards ending the Ukrainian conflict and negotiating a resolution to this devastating war. Trump made it clear that he won't accept Ukraine in NATO, and Russia has every reason to negotiate peace with the US. Today, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov met at the Riyadh's Diriyah Palace. Pretty palace it is. And there were 2 elevators for Russia and US, so thoughtful in case of some arguments. From this particular meeting, which lasted for about 4 hours, we can see we have finally been heard and we can start constructive conversation and negotiations. The most important priority for Russia is to start discussions about the war in Ukraine as soon as possible, in order to prevent more unnecessary death. We all want peace, and we are tired of the sanctions, of the war, and lost lives. As you remember, Swiss Peace Summit happened without Russia's presence, and it didn't lead to anything good for Ukraine or Europe. This time, neither Ukraine nor the European Union was invited. As a result, Moscow and Washington will begin restoring relations on multiple fronts.
This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
The US and Russia have agreed to hold regular dialogues on current and upcoming issues. Trump has indicated he wants to recover the funds for the weapons the US has provided to Ukraine. It's likely that they will negotiate over Ukrainians' mineral wealth, with Trump possibly hoping to divide it up. He had already made an offer to Zelensky, who initially agreed to sign it, but ultimately backed out because Europe pressured him not to. Unfortunately, it's in Europe's interest to keep Ukraine fighting. US President Donald Trump has suggested that US aid to Ukraine could end and that Kiev may have to cede territory. Very, very sad. In the upcoming summit in March, Trump and Putin will discuss peace. NATO should completely retract its 2008 promise to grant Ukraine membership at some point. It's a significant point of contention for Russia and the reason why it all started 3 years ago. The US and Russia have agreed to work towards restoring diplomatic relations on multiple fronts, including regular dialogues to address current and future issues. This could include arms control, security in Europe, economic cooperation. With a sensible leader like Trump, the US will likely improve its ties with Russia, which could boost the US economy. I believe it's good for both countries. He's got a bacon, feathers and things, but the poor old feather ain't got no wings. Aren't you jealous of the wedge-tailed eagle? I'm better da-da-da-da. Well, the eagle's flying round and round to keep my 2 feet firmly on the ground. Now I can't. There was mention of negotiations surrounding Ukrainians' mineral wealth, which could be a key bargaining chip in future discussions. The US may seek compensation for the military aid provided to Ukraine. Unfortunately, Ukraine will lose minerals. The territories in Ukraine with large Russian-speaking populations are going to become Russian territory, and Russia continues to rescue civilians and offer refuge to those displaced by the conflict. I've mentioned before that a distant relative of mine from Ukraine is living in a 5-star hotel in Voronezh. It's a Russian city, staying there for free with free meals and additional funds for living expenses. I don't think European mass media mentions that Russia is helping Ukrainian civilians. Well, as I have relatives there, I am more informed about these matters. By the way, my relative is from Mariupol, just in case you are curious. It's also likely that on the future meeting with Trump, there will be discussion about Arctic shipping routes, where Russia holds significant influence. Additionally, there may be talks about the Venezuelan oil market, as both Russia and the US have the economic and geopolitical interests in this region.
Make America great again. Oh,
This is a developing situation, and more information is likely to emerge in the coming days. We are following the news together and enjoying the last 2 weeks of snowy winter in St. Petersburg. The city's charm in the winter is something special. I walk a lot in the parks and feed squirrels and birds. Snow is blanketing the streets, the soft glow of street lights reflecting off the frozen canals. It's almost like a scene out of a winter fairy tale. Russian parks in winter are pure magic. Covered in fresh snow, quiet, peaceful. The air is crisp, the trees dusted white. Amazing. Every step crunches beneath your boots. Just put on warm clothes, you will feel amazing. Kids zoom down sledding hills. Happy skiers glide along. Families soak in the winter fun. I also enjoy winter activities and simple walks. It's the perfect place to slow down, breathe in the fresh air, and just enjoy the season of winter. Let's stay positive and good health to everyone. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Пока-пока. What about you? Do you enjoy winter or you can't wait for the spring season? Gilda Natalie, aka a girl who still believes in miracles.